Now coming at you from Clifton Hill, Niagara Falls, more wonderful tourism goodness, legend in Molly. We're going to walk you through a wax museum. This is Louis Tussaud's Waxwork, a member of the Ripley's family, so if you want to get that combo ticket, you can see this, and you got Wonder Woman, you got King T'Challa. Let's see, what else do we got?
You actually said his name?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage. Right up here near the front, they've got all your political heroes or anti-heroes with King Jong-un, President Trump, and Vladimir Putin. And I'm guessing that's like, probably Louis Tussaud up there, and a dude just hanging up by his ankles. Very, very high. One thing I love that I've never seen before at a wax museum, fake ticket taker. That's fantastic. All right, Jason Statham. Moving along to the first room, we've got, WWE stuff. I'm a big fan. John Cena, yes. And The Undertaker. And Lance Armstrong right next to the sprinkler room. Also, I don't know what the hell's going on here. They have The Undertaker as his real name, Mark Calloway. Huh? That makes no sense.
Nope.
I guess everyone's got a name. Also, Undertaker's got a WWE belt buckle on, so that's cool. Cena not wearing a shirt.
His name's on it.
Yeah, it's on his belt. But also, like, they're not jorts. Cena always wears jorts.
Does he now?
Yeah. Somebody didn't do the research. You got Tiger Woods, Wayne Gretzky. We went to Wayne's distillery and winery earlier today. It was wonderful.
Einstein?
I guess that, yep, Einstein, being all smart. I don't know who you are. Pamela Anderson. Captain EO over here. That's wonderful. The I Love Lucy one's pretty well done.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
This is great. I love this. That you could sit next to Marty McFly in the Back to the Future DeLorean. That is so cool. All right, let's see what else this museum has to offer. All right, so the next room coming up, it is Life Masks. Not much in here. There's Queen Victoria.
This is Louis.
Oh, that's
Tard,
Louis Tard.
Who's the grandson of Madame Tussaud.
Louis Tussaud, I think you're thinking of.
Yeah, sure.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It makes more sense.
That does. I don't know how the family brand got so separated, but apparently they did. And there's a guard that guards the upstairs. But what does the upstairs have to offer? We'll go find out. So we're reading more about Louis here, and this wax museum we're standing in opened in 1959. Once you get up the stairs, you get over here to Charlie Chaplin, who's for some reason paired with Lady Gaga. That's weird. Oh, then you're in this big room here with, let's see, who do we got? I don't know any who that is. Who the hell is Peter Jennings? I can't read the name tag next to him. Molly's
Celine
doing
Dion.
Celine Dion. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't look terrible. He's much taller than Molly is. Much taller. You got an ultra smiley, probably anorexic Britney Spears.
That's definitely like 2000s.
Oh, 2000s.
Britney Spears.
Well, if that's that, I mean, you've also got Christina Aguilera in full dirty mode. Standing next to Taylor Swift.
That was not 2000s.
No, and next to a sign all about the stunts that people pulled at Niagara Falls. I don't know what. I'm guessing that used to be something else. Moving on, we got Will Smith, Jennifer Aniston over here. All right. These are not the best. Brad Pitt and Sarah Jessica Parker. Ooh, but apparently that's Eddie Murphy. You know, it's not the best wax museum when they need to wear name tags to let you know who they are.
I can tell that's Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I mean, she looks pretty decent. pretty decent. All right, we got Daniel Craig, who looks okay, a little cartoony. All right, Angelina Jolie, Charlize Theron, Denzel looks okay. Molly, who are you next to over there?
John Candy.
John Candy. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I think this might be the best one yet. Like, it looks as crazy as Dr. Phil looks in real life. And we've also got Arnold. Arnold looks solid.
Yeah, no, he looks good.
Yeah. Moving along, let's see, what do we got? It's like the 90s film star area with Tom Hanks, John Travolta, Tom Cruise.
I think John Travolta is like 1980, late 80s.
Late 80s, okay. Fair enough.
Not
Fair
90s.
enough.
I think that's 80s.
All right. Also, Tom Cruise looks mousier than he does. Also, you can tell how tiny of a man he is. I will say, like, grumpy-looking, sitting-down Harrison Ford seems pretty realistic to what he is in real life, I think. Yeah. Moving along, what do we got over here? We got a balding gentleman on a bench punching himself. It's James Gandolfini of Sopranos fame. Oh, this is kind of a cool photo op here. Ryan Seacrest with Justin Timberlake and Beyonce.
With Crimea River.
Yes, Crimea River era Justin Timberlake. Let's see, as we move past Arnold into, I guess, a room of talk show hosts. You can sit down next to Oprah or pose next to Ellen.
I love Ellen.
Like the wax figure of Ellen or Ellen herself?
Ellen herself.
Okay. Letterman doesn't look terrible. I think it's the first wax museum I've been to that I've seen a Jimmy Kimmel one.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
Jay Leno. And everyone's least favorite ride at Universal Orlando, the race through New York with Jimmy Fallon. We push open some double doors, and we're met with all generations of Michael Jackson.
You forgot Twilight.
Oh, in the same room as Twilight for some reason. That doesn't look like a person.
He's supposed to be a vampire. He's not a person.
All right, well, then they succeeded, I guess. But I love all the generations of Michael Jackson. You got Little Michael, you've got Thriller Michael, and you've got older black and white Michael. It's wonderful.
It is.
I mean, you need Captain EO, obviously. They're lacking Captain EO Michael. Also, this is there was another Michael Jackson downstairs. So that's 4 different Michael Jackson figures in this wax museum.
But I love how they did it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's wonderful, yeah. It's very good. I love this photo op because we are in Niagara Falls. If Molly's gonna show us how it works, where you're going over the falls in an inner tube, in a silly picture, yay! That's a solid photo op. Obviously not really a wax museum-y kind of thing. Let's see where these doors take us. All right, Molly, where are we now?
West?
All right, we're in the Old West. Starring,
Charles.
Charles.
And Elizabeth II.
Oh, Charles the Prince of Wales. In the Old West. Yes, and a horse.
I just have to say that this has to be the newest figure of being Kate.
Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge?
Yeah, who married Prince William.
The Duke of Cambridge.
Yes.
All right. You know, I'm not sure if it's the newest wax figure or they just changed the name tags.
Fair enough.
I also think you're right. This must have been like an Old West scene that they just decided to put the British people in. Anyway, show continues this way. Let's go through these large doors and see where it takes us now. Musicians. It's kind of like a mystery what door where it brings you. We got Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash and Boob Lady. Who's Boob Lady?
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. Man, I feel like a woman. All right. See, this is a pretty cool scene here because it's done up like the famous picture. So, like, this is a pretty cool done up like this picture here on the wall. And that's pretty neat. And then you can sit there and like put yourself in the picture next to Elvis, who doesn't quite look like Elvis, but still the setup's pretty cool, right?
Right.
Exactly. I mean, the idea is pretty neat. Yeah, like she looks pretty solid. Hey, creativity! I haven't seen this done in a wax museum before. But don't worry, y'all. The show continues this way. Up, and we're in a room with Mother Teresa, the Dalai Lama, and Gandhi. It's like the good people room. But enough about the good people room. There's the door Molly's been waiting for her entire life. The door to Hogwarts.
Harry Potter!
Yes, but I would say it doesn't quite look like your friends from all your Harry Potter films. Especially over here on this side.
Oh yeah, no, his hair color's completely wrong. Look at that.
And his face doesn't look right either. And then what the heck is up with his wand?
It's supposed to be broken, but that's a really bad broken wand.
It looks like a bad tool. Hermione's reading a book, as you know Hermione would do, which makes sense. Her character doesn't look terrible. And then there's Harry himself with a sword. Sword of Gryffindor, I assume.
Obviously, this needs to be in book 2 or movie 2.
Ah, well, there we go. I would say the room was pretty well themed over here, even if the characters themselves didn't look quite right.
No, I agree. It looked kind of awkward with some of the characters, but overall, a pretty good themed room.
All right, let's see. What do we have next? Creepy faces on the wall. I guess it's a game. You have to guess whose face this celebrity is. This is very, very difficult. I have no idea.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Kind of. I can see it.
All right. Continue with this game. James Dean.
Nope.
Long dead for us. William Shatner. All right. This is really hard to tell without hair. That looks like Colossus from X-Men. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, I can see it. This guy's got a giant forehead. Leonard Nimoy. You can still hear Hogwarts from the other room.
I see Leonardo DiCaprio. No.
Nope, you are way off. No idea. This is really a hard game. All right, and now it's time to go downstairs. So, let's see. We've made it downstairs, and we're met by is that Saddam Hussein?
Of the characters you'll meet
And a robot? Yep, that is Saddam. And what is this guy talking about?
A few of them would be more than happy to have you for dinner.
There's Vlad the Impaler, famously mentioned in Drew the Intern's reception speech at his wedding.
Yeah, let's talk
Since
about
most
that.
of the figures you'll meet are not into
Oh, and Hitler!
advertisers.
So I think this guy is trying to warn us about the Hall of Horrors,
Well, I'll let you chew on
and there's a horror bypass at Charles Manson.
Get on with the show.
All right, well, I guess we'll go to the Hall of Horrors. Caution, this area may be too frightening for small children. Or wimps. I'm a pretty big wimp. All right. Oh, that's cool. That's a very loud gate. You got Here's Johnny going on with the...
Here's Johnny.
All right. Bela Lugosi. Like Universal Classic Monster kind of stuff. I don't understand how this would be too frightening for children. Frankenstein.
Halloween music.
Halloween music, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm assuming something's probably supposed to happen there. Oh, nope, something's moving. Oh, it's Hannibal Lecter! He bumped his face on the glass. That is neat. Alright. It's interesting, like, we've gotten Halloween music, but here's Freddy and Jason.
Hello and welcome to Louis Tussauds.
Boris Karloff? Oh man. Now we're moving on to Alien with Sigourney Weaver. Now this makes a whole lot of sense. Sigourney looks as terrible as she did in the Great Movie Ride, if not worse.
Yeah.
It's just as bad.
Yeah.
Alright, we still hear the Halloween music, even though we're looking at a xenomorph.
Alien.
Aliens are xenomorphs, it's the same thing. Alright, we're at a door. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen in a wax museum. No TV and no beer make Homer go crazy. It is it's the Shinning from Treehouse of Horror. Oh my gosh! This is amazing! No beer and no TV make Homer something something. Oh my, this is amazing. This is worth the price of admission alone. Oh, well done, Louis Tussaud. Still with the Halloween music. Okay, I think we're out of the scary part.
5 minutes.
So instead of going to the halls of horror to the right,
To make your skin.
you could have gone into the wall of faces,
As you can see,
which might be the trippiest room in the entire museum. It's just like fluorescent faces, and you're supposed to try and guess who they are. Definitely trippy. And that's all this is. It's just a hall of faces in blacklight and then ends. Guess we time to take a whiz. Hope there's nobody in the bathroom. This is just a legit bathroom. Oh my gosh, there's somebody in there. And it's a wax figure peeing. Well played, Louis Tussaud.
Stay. Let me get my piece of camera.
All right, moving on. Let's see what's next. It's, we got popes and former Prime Minister Paul Martin, Nelson Mandela. This is weird. Fidel Castro,
Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky, of course. Yes.
She lines in this room.
Yeah. I guess a bunch of them are here for the Niagara Summit, like the former president of Pakistan. Got a bunch of former presidents over here. More popes, more presidents, Canadian presidents. Princess Diana, who's for some reason not in the Europe room. And then superheroes. I'm more into superheroes myself. I do love Hulk. He's gigantic. Iron Man looks good, all lit up. We got Tony Stark. And then 90s Batman. This might be the best room.
Yeah.
Outside of the Shinning room, obviously. But it's like 90s Batman with Michael Keaton. The Riddler. Danny DeVito as the Penguin. And you got Catwoman. Alright, let's see. I think we made it to the end of the Wax Museum. And we're in the 60s, apparently? With Star Trek. And it's just like Toon Lagoon, where they have little thought bubbles. And Bob Hope. And Fat Bastard. That does kind of date it. Like, this guy was probably out front come, like, 2002 or whenever that movie came out.
100%, yeah.
It looks good. I enjoy it. This is kind of weird. John Lennon and Yoko Ono in bed?
Yeah, that's weird.
Uh-huh. Oh, they really doubled down on Austin Powers. They've got all three faces of Austin Powers. Dr. Evil. This is kind of cool. The Munsters. Super old, but still kind of cool. Cool photo op if you want to sit in that chair next to that fake fire. You got the Three Stooges. The backside of the DeLorean. I Dream of Jeannie. Ben Stiller doing his job as a security guard. And then Will Ferrell is just pointing at the "you didn't steal anything" machine, which is weird because there's nothing for sale here. And I think that'll do it. As we exit through these big scary gates. And that's Louis Tussaud's. Molly, what did you think of it?
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's definitely stuck in like the early 2000s.
I don't know. Like you can tell it's 50 years old, and they didn't age it well. The Shinning Room made it for me. Like as a Simpsons fan, that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I had fun. I like these things. And you get a if you get the combo pass, this combos up with the Ripley's Moving Theater as well as the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. I think it's not a terrible deal. So that's the museum.